Hello to everyone that's joined us today. This is Soul Conscious and this is Sherry, and this is going to be your all signs reading for this coming week of what do you need to know. It's where I just pull cards for every sign and we see what the universe wants to talk to your sign about this coming week. What messages want to come through. This is a general message that's timeless for whoever finds it. When you find it is when you're meant to find it. So what we're going to do is pull some cards, get a message, see what message wants to come through for each and every sign, as I said, and then we'll probably get either advice or outcome depending on what comes through. So we're going to go ahead and start with Aries. And what I have for you, Aries, for this coming week is it looks like something is going to end that's going to bring something that you have been looking for, wishing for, longing for. Something that you thought was very important to you, that you thought had ended and gone away, that it was no longer going to happen in your life for you, is actually going to come back around. You're going to be surprised and shocked by this, Aries, because it's going to come out of nowhere because you thought that this was gone and ended, but it really has not. So, let's see what else we have here. Okay, so this is something that you had kind of given up hope on. You'd been up in your head about, and you had thought about, you have moved on from this. You had moved on, but it's actually coming back around for you. And that's what you need to know. That's what the universe is trying to let you know, that whatever this is that you thought had ended, that you really thought was something that was important to you, that you really cared about, longed for, that you thought was going to be your happiness, is actually, and you thought that it was gone. There's the death card stating, that you thought that this was gone. You thought that this was gone for you, Aries, this death card coming out, but it's actually coming back around. So the death card's followed by the star. So, that says it to me that it's coming back around. But it's coming back around slow and steady. It's going to be slow and steady. It's not going to be something that's going to take you by surprise and take you by storm. It's going to be something that's going to come in slow and steady, something that you thought was had ended. So I think that's the message for you. I'm trying to keep these shorter. I think the other ones got a little bit long, so these are going to be really kind of short, sweet messages. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Taurus and see what Taurus needs to know for this week. What does Taurus need to know for this coming week? What does Taurus need to know for this upcoming week? Oh, those are the cards that wanted to come out. So Taurus, it looks like you're going to be working towards something to try and, I think, for me, I'm going to pull a few more cards, but right off the top of my head, what I'm getting that's coming through is that you're going to be working toward fixing something that caused you a lot of anxiety, like trying to fix something. I'm really getting this energy of trying to fix something. Fix something that, that has been keeping you up, that you've been worried about. It's caused you some anxiety. And it's been a pretty much a big burden. It's been a lot of burden for you. And it looks like, let me see. It's something that you were kind of wishing for. And I see you putting in the work toward making it happen, because it's something that's been on your mind for sure, Taurus. And it's something that it's extremely important to you. I think what I need to do, can I get one more card here, please, of what this, because it ends with I got the Nine of Cups with the Emperor here, which tells me that, this was something that, was really important to you. Nine of Cups can talk about, a wish fulfillment or something, a wish that you have. It also can talk about, sometimes it talks about kind of an independence, but I really am getting, you know, this is something that you longed for, Taurus, that you have been putting in the work to try and make the work and the effort to try and make happen, because it's been very stressful for you. And it's something you're trying to birth, you're trying to bring, you know, to nurture, to bring about, you know, you're working toward that. And it's been, you know, it's been something that's been a lot of work for you. Well, I wanted one card, but it gave me two. So, because I wanted to clarify that Empress, and what it looks like is something that I really am getting, moving towards something that, you know, what I got to clarify this Empress is the Page of Cups with the Nine of Swords. So it's definitely moving towards something, bringing an offer to someone or something. I don't see this pertaining to anything specific, so you're going to have, Taurus, you're going to have to apply it to however it applies in your life, of bringing something, you know, bringing something to start something new, moving toward it, to bring something about. Like I said, I feel like you're working and trying to nurture something in your life that is something you consider something you desire, you know, something that you're desiring, but it has caused you some stress, that's for sure. And then I want to end this, you know, I pulled an oracle card for Aries, so we're going to go ahead and do this for every sign, because I like that it gave the message for Aries of that steady and slow. It kind of wrapped up the energy. So for you, it's rescue. And I almost felt a little bit of this energy when I was doing your reading. Like I said, I felt like this has been a burden, that you've been working really hard toward this. So it's like you're needing a break. This is what I'm really feeling, like you've been working really hard, Taurus, toward trying to make something happen. It's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of work. You've put a lot of effort into towards something, making something happen. And so with this rescue that's coming out, I really feel like it's wrapping up that overall energy of saying, yeah, Tauruses this week are really kind of needing a break. They've been working really hard. It's been causing them, you know, sleepless nights, anxiety, you know, stressing out about this, got them, it's been a little bit of a burden for sure. Because you've been working so hard toward this, and there's like a little bit of fear of it not coming to fruition, that, but you are going to be moving toward it to try and make this, you know, this, whatever the Empress represents to you, Taurus, because this is your wish, you know, your wish is whatever this Empress represents for you, that you're trying to birth, you're trying to nurture into your world. So I think that's the message that I have for Tauruses. I really like, I'm liking these messages. I'm changed up the way I did this a little bit, and I'm glad that I did, because I'm liking the way the feel of the energy and the way these are coming through better than I did previously. So I think I may end up keeping this format, because I'm really liking it. It's coming through really clearly, where I was having a little trouble with the longer ones. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to Gemini. And hello, Gemini. Thank you for joining us. This is what you need to know for this week. We're seeing what wants to come through, what you need to know. This is not going to be an overly long message. So if you've watched any of the other ones prior to this, and of course, feel free to watch any signs that you feel drawn to watch. So what I have for you is the Six of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and the High Priestess. So what I'm feeling for you for this week, what you need to know, Gemini, is you're really thinking about something. And I really am getting, this is something from your past, that you're trying to let down your guard. It's something that has hurt you, that's been a little bit of a wound for you. I want to say something from your past that you've carried with you, that's made you a little guarded. And you're trying to use I'm really feeling like you're working on trying to use your intuition to figure out how to heal this. You know, heal this wound from the past that is making you feel a little guarded. And you don't like that. You've realized that it's keeping you from something. It's something from your past. And then we got, funny enough, the Empress card came back up again. So what, I'm really picking up on is that you're trying to step into this Empress energy, Gemini. I'm getting this for you. Whereas Taurus, this was for this Empress card represented something in their life that they were trying to birth and nurture into their life, that was their wish. I feel like for you, Gemini, this Empress card is coming out as the energy that you're trying to embody and embrace. Because that is clarifying the High Priestess. So that is saying you're using your intuition to try and heal anything that has, from your past, that has been, that you've been carrying, that has been a burden. Because funny enough, I had from two decks, I had the Nine of Wands clarified, the Nine of Wands. So this is something that I said you've been that's got you a little guarded and defensive. And it's put you in this place of being a bit indecisive in your life, Gemini. I see this like you've kind of gone back and forth like on a lot of things. And I'm not going to say that this is necessarily love. There's no cards of love. And I'm feeling this is more about you and your journey, Gemini, that you're realizing there's things from your past that's caused like this little bit of defensiveness around you, that you have some issues around making decisions in your life. And so you're using your intuition to try and learn how to get past that so that you can step into this Empress energy. And know that it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. The Empress is just an energy. It's an energy that you're trying to embrace. It kind of represents nurturing, creativity, being that loving, caring, nurturing person, embodying that creativity, that kind of thing. So then we're going to go ahead. I've been pulling oracle cards to kind of wrap up the message, and so far it's been doing pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and see how to wrap this up, how we wrap this up for this week. What's a good overall message, the overall energy that wraps this little message up for Gemini? These Geminis that are trying to step into their Empress energy, trying to clarify and heal some stuff for themselves. What's the overall energy? What represents this overall energy they're trying to encompass that might explain this defensiveness? What's caused this defensiveness for them? That's got them using their intuition, going within, trying to figure out how to get past this and this issue from their past, this past experience that they're trying to heal. Boy, they're really making me shuffle, Gemini. That's for sure. Okay, that one's the one that wants to come. Oh, so it looks like you've hit rock bottom. You hit rock bottom at some point, Gemini. I really am picking up on this card that things have been extremely, extremely tough in your life lately. Extremely tough. You've hit that rock bottom. And know when you hit that rock bottom, when you hit that rock bottom, the only way to go is up. Once you're at the bottom, the very bottom, all you can do is go up. So keep that in mind. And I see that this Gemini is maybe gone through, or is coming on the backside of a dark night of the soul. I was feeling that energy of that healing, that, wanting to heal something, wanting to change something about themselves, trying to figure out what's causing the issues. What caused you to hit this rock bottom? How do you get past that? How do you move past it? That's how do you step into and embrace this Empress energy? How do you get yourself back on track? That's really the message that wants to come through. And I think, the advice is just know that once you hit rock bottom, the only place to go is up. So I think that's the important thing, is just to know that, that even if it feels horrible and you feel like you can't get past this, you can. You know, believe in yourself. You can get past it. Once you hit the bottom, there's nowhere else to go but up. So you're going to be climbing up out of this. You're going to get past it. You're doing everything that you need to do, Gemini. You're using your intuition to try and figure this out, to figure out what's caused this. And I feel like you're going to get past this. I mean, it's definitely been tough. I mean, you have those 2 nines of wands, which means, you know, this has been quite a burden on you. That 9 of wands on top of a 9 of wands. It's been something you've been carrying, you know, that's been really tough, you know, and it's something definitely from your past. So I think that's the message that wanted to come through for you, Gemini. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Cancer and see what we have for Cancer for this week. What does Cancer need to know, please, for this week? What does Cancer need to know for this week, please? Thank you, Cancer, for joining us. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are in the world. This is just going to be a short little what do you need to know for this upcoming week. I've decided to make these a little shorter messages. And so far the messages have been coming through really well. So I really like the way this is. A lot shorter than what I was doing before. So I hope you like it, and if you do, if you enjoy it, please feel free to hit that like button. So let's see what we have. So interesting enough, there was a sign that got this last week, the Hangman in reverse, and I don't remember what sign it was off the top of my head. But you have also this week, like I said, I don't remember who it was last week that got that Hangman in reverse, but you also pulled it as well. And my cards, I don't have them upside down, so that's significant when they come up out upside down, because I do not put them in upside down, and especially for the fact that this has come up, you know, like there was a sign this came up for, it was the only card that came up upside down for one particular sign last week as well, and I can't remember what sign it is. I wish that I could, because that's very fascinating that that's come up again in reverse, and that being the only card that's come up in reverse. So but to get to the message, what I'm really feeling like is you're struggling, Cancer, with who you can give your love to, where or who to give your love to. You're trying to, that Hangman energy, you're slowly coming out of something that has been a burden, where you have been trying to examine, like, which direction do you want to move in love, or how do you want to move in love? How do you want to give your love? And you're starting to come out of that energy, and a little bit is where I see you sitting this week, that I do not see, I don't see communication, like you wanting to communicate with someone about this love that you have. But I do see that, you know, coming out that Hangman, or the Hangman in reverse, that that you're past that or not. You know, you usually, for me, the Hangman represents gaining a new perspective. You know, it's sitting and thinking about something, trying to get a new perspective on something. And so the reverse of that would be that, you know, you're ready to move or take action. You're good with the way you're seeing something, you know what direction you want to go. And that is clarifying, like, how to get past. You've decided that you want to put your burden down and just go forward in love, is what I'm really picking up on. Especially with the cards that came out with, it's all about, for you, Cancer, where do you want to put the work in? Where do you want to put the work in? And you're ready to start something, but you haven't yet. You're ready to bring your love somewhere or to someone, but you're still in this kind of phase of a little bit of you're just coming out of, you know, like that hangman in reverse, because on to clarify that hangman in reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles. So I'm really feeling like even though you know where you want to go, you're not moving yet. You know, you're not moving, especially when we have the Seven of Pentacles as well. So that you know, means time that's invested. So it's like you have these two cards, the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles of this. You're kind of still in a little bit of a holding pattern, Cancer. You're, for this week coming up, you're still in a holding pattern. There's no movement is what I'm really picking up on, that there's not going to be any movement forward or back. But this is definitely pertaining to love, and it's pertaining to a relationship. I'm going to say this because it just dawned on me. You have the Queen and King of Cups here. So that's, you know, that's counterpart. So it's definitely relationship. That's what I felt. It was love based for you, Cancer, that this was a love, you know, love based issue, you know, how to move forward in this relationship or this, you know, toward this person, but nothing's happening right now. It's really with that Four of Pentacles, even though the Hangman reverse kind of indicates wanting to take action, you have that being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So it's kind of almost that stalemate energy of you're not moving yet. And especially with that Seven of Pentacles there as well, is that in this coming week, or at least the energy right now, you're not going to be doing anything about this, Cancer. So I'm going to go ahead. I've been doing this for the other signs this week. So we're pulling one oracle card that kind of hopefully wraps everything up and ties it up in a neat little bow. So it looks like this is really interesting. So, you have storm fields. So, you know, maybe that's why you know, you might have been at some point in a hangman energy and you're coming out of it with it being in reverse, because that's what I really felt like. I kept saying that you're coming out of that. But you're also holding back. And I think that this is, I didn't say this, but you know, you did have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands can be a lot of, you know, a heavy burden around this. And so it's like, to me, I'm really seeing like, and yeah, there's the tornado that's back here in the back of this card, but there's also this long, windy, checkered path that's on there as well. And I was really drawn to this, like this long checkered kind of path that, you know, like that there's been, you know, like it's like almost, I really got the feeling of hopscotch, like playing hopscotch, of trying to kind of find your way, you know, and it's been a bit of a burden to try and find your way through this relationship, Cancer, to try and figure out, how do you give your love to this person? You know, how do you do that? You know, it's kind of like almost like playing chess. That's what I want to pick up, like chess or checkers. That's what I really felt like. It was like trying to, you know, how do I move? You know, I thought hopscotch, but then it dawned on me, like I felt like moving chess pieces, and chess is black and white, you know, it's usually black and white pieces. So it's like you're almost playing chess, you know, in a sense of how do I move? How do I move in this relationship? How do I make this work? And it's like, it's been a strategy, and not in a bad way, but you've just been trying to figure out how to make things work in this relationship. And so that's why there's a little bit of holding back and time and needing to invest time, because you're still trying to work through that, Cancer. I see you're coming out of that. You're getting ready to move forward again, but it has been, you know, a bit of a trial is what I'm going to say. A bit, you know, it's been that chess game, you know, where it's been like not knowing from one moment to the next where you stand, or whether there's going to be success or not, you know, because it's like there's, I'm going to say a little bit of a game, but I don't feel like that's a strong energy. It's more and not a negative energy, Cancer. It's not like a negative game playing. not like manipulation or anything. It's just trying to figure each other out. You're like in this stage of trying to figure each other out and figuring out how to move forward in the relationship. And that's what I really got for you, Cancer. So I think that wraps that up. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Leo. So hello, my Leos. Hello. Thank you for joining us today. This is what do you need to know for this upcoming week. And I've shortened these messages. If you watched these in the past, I've shortened this down. I'm doing it a little bit differently. And I'm kind of digging the way these are going. So I hope you like them as well. It's a little bit shorter messages, seeing what comes through. So what I have for you this week, Leo, is it looks like that you are moving toward, I see you moving towards something that you feel like is going to bring you happiness. I really see this. So you have the Knight of Swords with the Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So I really feel like you're trying to move towards something that you feel like is going to bring you happiness. Like you're moving away from something that you want to leave behind, that caused you the need to heal, to move towards something, quickly move towards something that you think is going to bring you happiness, Leo. And yeah, and the cards I'm clarifying are spelling that out perfectly, because I had the Four of Swords, which is that healing. So you're trying to heal from something. With this Eight of Cups, I see this as walking away from the thing that puts you in this need to heal toward the sun. You're moving away toward your happiness, because you also have the Six of Wands as well, which is kind of that success, wanting success and victory. So wanting to move towards something that you feel is going to bring you happiness, and especially clarifying that Six of Wands is the Ten of Pentacles. So it's definitely something that brings you happiness. And wanting to work on something, like I said, moving towards something and working towards something that's going to fulfill you, that's going to bring you that happiness that you're looking for. And I really think that's what you need to know for this week, that that you're ready to move on. Whatever you're moving on from, whatever you were healing from, Leo, you're moving on away from that and towards something that's going to bring you more happiness in your life. So can I get an overall oracle card? I'm getting an oracle card that just wraps up the entire message, wraps up this whole message for this week. What's the overall? Okay, so for overall for you, Leo, I have flying, and that's what I feel like. You're moving on, you're flying, I said you're moving quickly towards something that wants to bring you happiness, and you're wanting success or happiness. You're moving away from something that caused you the need to heal from something that maybe hurt you or caused you some pain, towards something that's going to be your Ten of Pentacles. So this flying card is you Leo. This represents you for this week. Flying, moving, flying towards something that that you're wanting. This is actually a pretty cool card. I didn't realize that this is like almost, I think, like supposed to be a Pegasus on there. It looks like a flying horse, at least that's what I think it looks like. Yeah, like a Pegasus. But I love the color in this card. It's got cherry blossoms up in the corner there, and it talks about like rebirth, spring, new, something new, moving towards something new. And that's what I really feel like what's going to happen for you this week, Leos, or the Leos that are watching this are going to be moving towards something new. So I hope you like that. If you did, please hit that like button for me. It helps share your energy with me, so then I can pick up your energy for future readings. We're going to go ahead and move on to Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Thank you for any Virgos out there that decided to join me and watch the reading for Virgos, for what they need to know, or what they need to know for this upcoming week. And we're just pulling a few cards, seeing what comes up, what they need to know for this week. So it looks like Virgo, you're stressing out a little bit about, up in your head, about trying to trying to determine what you want to do about a love situation. It looks like you're wanting to give somebody an offer. You're wanting to move towards someone or something in love, Virgo. And you're wanting to bring something that is going to be, you're wanting to bring stability to a relationship or a situation. You're wanting to bring stability. You're wanting to bring love. But this is causing you a bit of anxiety, and you're overthinking it quite a bit, Virgo. You are way up in your head overthinking it. And yeah, you're wanting things to start anew. You're wanting something, definitely wanting new. And whoever this person is for you, Virgo, you definitely are very attracted to them. You're very fiery right now. I'm going to say that's what I really am picking up on, that you're wanting to have a fiery, very hot and heavy, steamy interaction with this person is what's on your mind. But you're wanting to bring something, you're wanting to bring some stability or actually stability is not the right word. You're wanting to bring... what's the word I want? What's the word I'm trying to find? Value keeps coming to mind. Value is the word that keeps coming to mind. That this person is of value to you. That this person is important to you, and you're wanting this to come together in a more traditional way than maybe what has happened in the past, Virgo. You're wanting to resolve some things that have caused you to overthink this. I really am picking up on, Virgo, that there's a disconnect in communication. That maybe you both have different love styles, Virgo, and that's caused some issues. That's what's caused some overthinking and some pain, is because you guys haven't really communicated. I think you're not quite on the same page, Virgo, is what I'm really picking up on. You're not, your values and traditions are not the same. You and this person that you're attracted to, that you're wanting to move toward and love, that you're very, very highly attracted to. You guys have different values and beliefs, and it's causing this, that's what I'm really feeling, that's causing this pain and stress. And the 10 of Swords was clarifying the 8 of Swords. So, I mean, that's like really stressful, up in your head, being in pain and trying to, causing a lot of pain and causing you to overthink. But I really think that's the overall message you needed to know, Virgo, is that you and this person that you're wanting to fix things with, or have a new, wanting to have a new beginning in love, or wanting to move toward in love, passionately move toward, let me tell you, passionately, you're definitely desiring this person that you're very attracted to. You guys aren't quite on the same page. Values and traditions aren't on the same page, and that's what's causing a lot of the issues. So I'm really picking up on the need to communicate, or communicate better, to maybe get past some of those issues that where you guys have differences in your values and traditions. That's what I really am picking up on. And then and here we've got the overall card for your whole reading is the Wizard of Awareness. And that's what I think you're trying to gain some awareness, Virgo. But I think you're overthinking it. I think more communication is needed. I mean, this almost reminds me. I'm almost picking up on that Virgo Hermit energy. From this card, I'm really picking that up from this card. It was what really stood out when I picked it up. Is this guy almost reminds me of the hermit. The hermit is somebody that sits back and sits in his, sits back and thinks, contemplates and thinks about things and doesn't move and take action because they're too busy thinking over the problem. And I think that's what you've been doing, Virgo. You've been in your kind of your own energy there, that hermit mode of thinking, overthinking and thinking through this and overthinking. And overthinking has caused you some pain when really what the situation needs is communication. It needs communication. You guys talking it out to sort out your differences is what I really feel the message is for this week for you, Virgo. So I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please hit that like button and share your energy with me so that I can pick up your energy more often for future readings. So we're going to go ahead and move on to Libra. Hello, Libra. Thank you for joining us. This is what do you need to know for this coming week. It's just going to be a short, quick little message of what you need to know for this week. See what comes up for you. So it looks like off the top here, without clarification, Libra, I'm getting that you're holding back from telling somebody. I really am feeling like you you owe somebody an apology. That's what I'm really picking up on, Libra, is that you kind of feel like you owe somebody an apology, and you know that because you've got the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. So you owe somebody an apology, and you know with that Queen of Swords you owe them an apology, but with that Four of Pentacles you are holding back from speaking or telling them that apology. So let's see if we can figure out why you're holding back from giving this person an apology. Oh, because they shut you out. They kind of left you out in the cold a little bit. They shut you out. Maybe because they thought they were owed this apology and you were being a little bit stubborn about wanting to give it to them because you are holding back. Yeah. Let me get one more card. So, yeah, so you were waiting to see what was going to happen here because you felt like, Libra, that they kind of this person left you out, kind of cut you off a little bit. I really feel like right now you two are not talking. Whoever this is, it represents to you in your life. Libra, you guys aren't talking. And because of that, that's why you're holding back your apology. When I clarified that, you are wanting things to change. You're wanting things to change. And I think that you're sitting back and holding, with the patience and the Wheel of Fortune, you're trying to hold out to see what's going to happen. You're kind of like, that Queen of Swords sitting there, kind of analyzing the situation and holding back to see what's going to happen. You know that you owe this person an apology, but you're not wanting to speak that. You know you need to, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing to withhold that apology because you're waiting to see what's going to happen. You're waiting to see. That's the energy for this week for you guys, Libra. What you need to know is there's something in your life or someone that you're, you need to apologize to this person, but you are playing your cards. You're playing your cards close to the vest. You don't want to apologize to them yet because you're waiting to see what's going to happen, to see if something's going to change, because you don't want to, you're not wanting to give up this apology yet. I think you're hoping that you won't have to give this person an apology is what I'm really picking up, Libra, is that's what you're hoping for, is you won't have to give this person an apology. You're waiting to see if you will need to or not, or whether this problem is going to fix itself on its own accord is what you're hoping for, Libra. So what I have for you is I've been pulling an oracle card as the final card to wrap up the whole overall reading. And so what I have for you is sacred pool. And what I feel like, Libra, with this card and with the messages, the overall message is that, you know, you're sitting in kind of almost a little bit of righteousness and kind of stoicism. Like I said, I feel like you are kind of in this energy of wanting to just kind of see what plays out, you know, see what plays out and hope that the wheel is going to turn in your favor without you needing to give this apology. You know, you're hoping it'll play out. So you're just kind of sitting in your own, you know, like in your own little temple, your own little world, your own little sacred space, so to speak, you know, and doing your own thing, you know, and hoping this issue is just going to resolve itself is what I really feel like. I think that's the message for you, Libra. I hope that that resonated with you. If it did, please hit that like button and feel free to subscribe to my channel. It just shares your energy with mine so I can pick up on things for future readings. So that was your message, Libra, and we're going to go ahead and move on to Scorpio. Hello, any Scorpios that are out there watching this. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone takes time to join me and watch these videos. Thank you so much. This is going to be what you need to know for this coming week. It's just going to be a short little sweet little message of what you need to know. And it could be anything at all, whatever wants to come up. Let's see what messages, what does Scorpios need to know, what's going on in their week coming up. So I have for you, it looks like that you're contemplating moving towards something, but something that you have invested in, you know, like there's been an investment in whatever you're moving toward. It's not clarifying. Maybe through the clarification, we'll find out what this is you're moving toward or thinking about moving toward. I don't see, you're definitely thinking about offering something to someone, moving toward something. I'm not going to say someone, it's something or someone. It could be either or. There's nothing coming through okay, so yeah, this is something. Okay, so it is a person. We had the Two of Cups come out, so that I really felt that soulmate energy come off that card. So this is someone, I'm going to clarify, this is someone that you know, that you feel is your happiness. This is someone that you feel is your happiness, someone that's significant to you, someone that is very important. You're contemplating wanting to make them a stable offer. You're contemplating moving passionately forward toward this person to offer them something stable. But you haven't moved yet. Then this is something you've invested time in, that it's been slow to coming, that you know that I think you're ready to give them an offer. You know, you're ready to give this person, this soulmate of yours, Scorpio, you're ready to give them an offer, but I don't know, you know, if you will or not. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead. Let me pull one card to see if you're going to make this offer or not, because I'm feeling like with this Three of Wands sitting here, that you're on the fence about it, that you're wanting to move, you're wanting to provide an offer, but I'm not seeing necessarily that you are going to or not. It's like you're kind of contemplating it right now, Scorpio. So is Scorpio going to make this offer this coming week? Is Scorpio going to make this offer this coming week? No, you are not going to make that offer this week. I had the Death card come out. the death card with the Seven of Wands and being defensive. So no, you are not going to make that offer. You're not going to make that offer this week, Scorpio. So that was definitely a definite clarification that is not going to happen this week for you. So, but you are thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Maybe you're going to self-sabotage yourself, and that's why it's not going to happen. I don't have any cards indicating anything negative. So, I mean, it's really up in the air. What the message that's saying is that you're contemplating making an offer, but it's definitely not going to happen this week by what with the Death card and Seven of Wands that came out. So the overall message, what I've been doing is pulling an oracle card for the very end to wrap up the overall energy of the message. And you have this listening with this elephant, you know, and elephants are very, very, very smart. You know, they're very smart animals. And so I'm really feeling like with this listening card, this is a time to take things in. You know, it's time to be that observer, to, you know, maybe just sit back and observe the situation, listen to the other person, listen to what they have to say, listen to their needs, you know, and maybe invest a little more time into this listening, you know, listening and hearing out the other person before you make this offer. And maybe that'll help you through listening. It's going to help you determine whether to make this offer, if this is something that's right for you and you want to move forward toward. I mean, I see that it is. I see that it's your happiness, but maybe you're not exactly sure how you want to approach this situation. And this listening card is saying by listening, the answers that you're seeking are going to come to you. So just keep your ears open. And this I really am picking up on this card, is signs and synchronicities, Scorpio. Watch for signs and synchronicities around you that's going to give you the messages and the information that you need to move forward. Okay? That's what I really am picking up on for you, that the message is for this week. So, deck upside down. So that was what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you liked this message, and if you did, please feel free to hit that like button and share your energy with mine so I pick up on it for future reads. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Thank you for joining us today. This is going to be what you need to know for this upcoming week. And understand that whenever you find it, it's meant for you. This is timeless. These readings are timeless. It's just what you need to know. If you find it, there's a reason. There's a message that was meant for you to hear. So, okay, this is definitely around a love situation for you, Scorpio. Well, those cards wanted to come out. I tried to put them back, and they said, nope, we're coming out. So we're going to go ahead and take them. So it looks like this is definitely, I mean, you have the Lovers, so this is definitely around a love situation that you have been working on to bring about, you know, like to bring about some stability, and there's definitely a desire for this relationship. There's definitely a desire for this to come together, to find you know, that stability that you need, to find, to have that celebration. You're wanting to have a celebration. You're wanting to work on having a celebration with this person, because to kind of almost, it wasn't supposed to be a clarification, but what came out with that final card, which was the the Judgment card. And funny enough, I kept feeling justice off this card, even though it was judgment. Is what came out with it was this Nine of Cups with the Four of Wands, which is really interesting. So it's like that, like I said, it's that wanting to have, you know, a celebration, with this person, you know, to resolve some issues, put anything in the past. I'm really feeling this energy of wanting to work on something new to bring together the celebration, this victory, stability into this, and let bygones be bygones, put the past in the past, and move forward. That's what I'm really feeling for you, Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and get clarify a little bit and see what comes out in the clarification, but that's what my first take with the first cards that come out. And then as a clarification, and funny enough, I said that Judgment card felt like justice, and then the justice comes out. You know, I felt that justice, that that something needed to kind of, like I said, you're feeling like you're wanting to let bygones be bygones, leave the past in the past, wanting things to come together. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. So, you know, that wish, you know, with that Nine of Cups, you also have the Magician. So it's wanting to manifest this happiness, this celebration with this person. Like I really felt that, wanting to leave the past in the past. You're wanting to change the energy around this relationship, Sagittarius. I'm really feeling that. You're wanting to work on this and change the energy, change the energy that's been around this situation, this person, this love interest of yours. You're wanting things to come into balance. You're wanting things, the past to be pushed into the past, and you're manifesting something new, something that is going to be something that's going to be your wish fulfillment, that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. That's what you need to know, which is beautiful, Sagittarius. This is a beautiful reading, because it's saying you're wanting to move past anything, you know, anything that's caused problems in the past. You're wanting to work on things and bring some justice into the situation. It's beautiful. Manifesting, you know, celebration and victory, happiness with this person. So what I'm also doing is pulling a final card. This is going to be a final oracle card that is going to represent everything. Okay, you actually have two. Represent everything in this reading to wrap it up. It's kind of an overall wrap up. So you actually have two, the Gentle Gardener and Sad Embrace. So, and funny enough, both of these cards, it really interesting. Both of these cards, the first thing that I was drawn to is up in the corners of these cards. You have, in the Gentle Gardener, you have this older lady, this face that's looking down on the, I don't know if that's a her, or I guess it looks like fairies, maybe. I can't really tell. I don't have, I can't really tell. It looks like people that are down there, but she's looking down over those people. And then I have the moon, which is kind of overshadowing or looking down on this person that's sad embrace. And it's funny because I'm really getting this as wanting to hide or leave that sadness, you know, hide that sadness, leave it behind, you know, that wanting to step into this energy of these people on this Gentle Gardener are almost celebrating down there. You know, they look like they're having fun and celebrating, and this person is up there, you know, overlooking them, and with that Gardener energy, it's like a nurturing energy. It's like wanting to, you know, wanting to nurture something, grow something into, you know, something beautiful, you know, something that's going to be fun and almost like bring things together, which we talked about, that celebration, wanting that celebration. It's very, this Gentle Gardener is actually a very beautiful card. You know, I love the fact that this elderly woman up there is looking down over, like watching over the situation. It's really a nurturing, I'm really feeling a nurturing energy off of this card, wanting to nurture something. And the way these fairies, I believe, are, you know, it's almost like seeds being grown, you know, like seeds being planted and grown. And I really felt that, Sagittarius, in your reading, is you're wanting to work on, you know, something new, birthing something new. It's almost like that Empress energy off this card of birthing something new, kind of tying the Seven of Pentacles in it too, of planting something new and taking the time to nurture it and bring something new into this. And I really felt that with that manifestation of wanting to work and manifest, you know, something that's going to bring that celebration, stability, wish fulfillment, something that, you know, a wish that you're trying to wish and make happen. It's beautiful, beautiful. So that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. That's beautiful. I hope you liked that reading. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button. And of course, you can always subscribe to my channel if you wish to do that as well. I love anybody that wants to subscribe to my channel and join us each week as we do these readings. I appreciate each and every one of you that joins us and takes time out of your time to sit with me and watch this. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So I think that moves us on to Capricorn, I believe. Is that correct? I think so. I think Capricorn is next. I feel like I'm missing a sign, but I can't. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing a sign, but I think Capricorn is next. Hello, Capricorn. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I appreciate everyone that takes time to watch this. We're figuring out what you need to know for this upcoming week. We're seeing what comes up in the cards, what comes up in the messages. What energy comes up for me? What's the energy around Capricorn? What do they need to know? I am so distracted a little bit right now because I have a little blackbird that is dancing around with 3 robins out in my yard right now. This little blackbird, it's like they are just doing this dance out in front of my big picture window right now. So Capricorn. So you can take that also as a message if you want, that, you know, with all these birds out there singing. So, looks like Capricorn, you've got a little bit of rough energies. I think I'm going to need to clarify this before I speak on it, because it's a little vague. So, it looks like this is something that it speaks to your values and traditions, so your value system, your what's important to you, your values. You know, I see Capricorn. I'm really feeling this is around your need for stability, your values, your stability. I need some more clarification, but that's what I'm picking up on right off the bat. Can I get some more clarification cards, please? What's Capricorn trying to... What is this they're trying to hold on to? The stability that they're trying to hold on to? These values and stability they're trying to hold on to? A lot of cards of trying to make a decision. So, okay. Wow. This is tough. Give me a tough one. This is stumping me a little bit. I need a little bit more. I mean, it's definitely like, okay, so there's something that, okay, so then the story comes out. Okay. So what I have for you, Capricorn, for what you need to know this week is that, there's something that you know needs to change, Capricorn. There's a way of doing things, something you've always done, a way you've looked at things, a way you've done something that you've always done. You know, you've always done this. And it's time that you need to walk away from that. You need to set that down. You need to move away from that. Because I have... The 3 of Wands is clarified by the 8 of Cups. So you know that there's something that's not serving you, Capricorn. Something that is not serving you. Something that you've done for a very long time, that you've held on to for a very long time, that you know you need to walk away from, Capricorn. And if you don't, the universe is going to bring that down for you. If you don't choose to let go of whatever it is that you need to let go of, whatever you've been holding on to that does not serve you, and that you know you need to walk away from, that you know you need to let go of, if you do not do it, Capricorn, I'm getting a strong message. If you don't, the universe is going to make it happen for you. You're not going to like it if the universe has to step in and remove this for you, Capricorn. And that's, I hate, doing these really rough messages, but that's what's coming through, that a Capricorn needs to know that if you're holding on to something that you need to release, let go of, that you need to move on from, that is not serving you, that is making your life tough, that you need to walk away from, stop being indecisive, stop being on the fence about it, stop being indecisive. Because if you don't make that decision, the universe is going to make that decision for you, and it's not going to be pretty, Capricorn. It's not going to be pretty. So I've been pulling an oracle card at the end of these readings to wrap up the overall energy. And yeah, so you got the bone collector, which this is kind of twofold, and I'm getting two messages off of this card, of this bone collector card. One is kind of that shaman, high priestess energy of knowing what you need to do, Capricorn. And I'm feeling the death card off of this. The bone collector, the death, the bones, this is something that is dead and done and needs to be put to rest. It's the bones of something. There's nothing left. This is the carrion. There's nothing left of this situation, of this, whatever it is. It's something that you need. I'm really, if you can hear my voice, if you've watched any of my videos, I usually do not take this type of a tone. So it's a very important message for the Capricorns that need to hear this, that there is something in your life that that is dead and done, not serving your highest good, not good for you. You know that it's not good for you. You know that you need to let this go. You need to put this down. You need to move past this, whatever it is, because I have a feeling it's something that you have always done for a very long time in your life, Capricorn. It's either a way of living, a way of being, a way of looking at something. I don't necessarily think that it's a person. I see this being tied back to the Hierophant and your values and traditions, the way you do things, your way of being. It's something that's not serving you, and it's not serving you, and you need to release it and let it go. And if you don't, the universe is going to step in, and it's going to bring this tower moment to you, Capricorn, and rid it for you, and you're not going to like it if it leads to that. So know that you need to take action toward whatever this is in your life, Capricorn. That was a pretty important message. Very heavy, very important message. So if that resonated with you, please let me know. Feel free to comment down below and let me know if that resonated with you. And of course, feel free to hit that like button, even though I know that was a pretty rough, heavy message. So that's what you need to know, Capricorn. I hope that you heed that advice and that warning for whatever Capricorns are listening, that it resonates with, and they know that there's something they need to put down and change in their life. They need to let go of. I hope that you listen to that warning. So thank you, Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and move on to Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. Thank you for joining us. This is what you need to know for this upcoming week. We're just pulling a short little message, figuring out what the universe wants to talk to you about, what you need to know for this upcoming week for Aquarius. So it looks like you are trying to you're trying to protect something that is important to you. Something that is important to you, Aquarius. Something that's very important to you. You're trying to protect it. You're trying to protect it. What is this that Aquarius is trying to protect? And yeah, I really get that you're trying to protect, kind of guarding, which is interesting because, well, I have the Nine of Wands here. So, I mean, that's definitely, I'm getting the protection off of that card, that you're trying to guard, protect this. I see a defense around your Ten of Pentacles, something that's important to you. You're fencing it off, walling it off. But even with this Three of Wands, I am feeling that this usually, you know, a lot of times this is like thinking about moving toward your Four of Wands, but I'm not getting that off of this card. What I'm getting off of this card for you, Aquarius, is that you're almost guarding your defenses, like you're standing on guard on that seashore, that she's standing watch, standing guard. And that's what I keep picking up on, is that there's something you're really heavily trying to protect, Aquarius. And then I get the Ten of Pentacles clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So it's something that's extremely important to you. Extremely important to you. And then we have that's an interesting card to come out with, that is the Ace of Wands. So that's like a passionate new beginning. So I may have to clarify that Ace of Wands, because that's really interesting, that coming out with everything else that's coming out. So I want to get a clarification card, please, on this Ace of Wands, please. Can I clarify this Ace of Wands, please? This is definitely something of significance to you. What's this Ace of Wands? Oh, okay. So whatever this Ten of Pentacles is that you are trying to protect and guard, it is saying that whatever this is something definitely that's important to you, definitely very important to you. But funny enough, the Hermit is clarifying the Ace of Wands, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, and I don't typically do that, but I was called to do it, is the Four of Cups. So it's something that you're afraid is going to be, you know, that might be a missed opportunity. So, you know, it's like, you know, with that Hermit, you know that you need to you know, move toward whatever this is passionately, that you are trying to protect it. You know, you need to have that passionate new beginning, but you are trying to make sure that you do it in a way that, Aquarius, you move toward this in a way that, you know, that you want to make sure that it's protected, you know, that because it is important to you. Yes, you're moving toward it passionately, but you're also being very protective and guarded toward whatever it is, because you don't want it to fall apart, because it is very important to you. And you're stating how important it is to you by clarifying the Ten of Pentacles with the Ten of Pentacles. You are clarifying two different decks, and I've had a lot of double messages. I've had a lot of the same card clarifying the same card from two different decks in these readings today, which is just emphasizing that message. So this is showing me how important whatever this is that you feel that you want to move, that you want to move toward, that's important to you, that you feel like you need to protect. You know, you feel like it's extremely important to you. Now, what I've been doing, Aquarius, is pulling in one oracle card at the end that gives the overall energy of the entire reading. It hopefully wraps up everything in a neat little bow. For the most part, I think that they've really helped sum up the energy for the reading of what you need to know. So can I get one overall card message for Aquarius for this week? For what this is that's so important to them, that they feel the need to protect it, that they don't want to let it get away. They don't want it to be a missed opportunity because it's something that's extremely important to them. And you're wanting to take action. You know, you're wanting that start, that you're wanting to start, to make the start, to make this happen. With that Ace of Wands, you're wanting to make that start. So Spirit of Place. So this is, with the Spirit of Place, it's something to do with your surroundings. It's something, I'm really picking up that household energy off of this card. Like where, you know, what you feel is home. You know, that's what I'm really feeling, that home energy. What do you feel is home? That's what I really feel is trying to tie back to that 10 of Pentacles, you know, that feeling of home, hearth, you know, that Spirit of Place. You know, what is your home? What is your, you know, what do you feel, Aquarius, is your home? Because that's what you're trying to protect. That's what you're trying to achieve and gain and protect, is whatever in your life is that, you know, that feeling of home, you know, where you can put down roots, that is going to be, you know, your stability. This is the 4, you know, it's that stability. It's like, you know, even, you know, with that 3 of Wands that I had, I felt that was you standing on the borders, protecting, you know, like protecting what's yours. It's like protecting, you know, what you feel is that 4 of Wands, you know, that 4 of that Spirit of Place. You know, what is your home, your foundation, your stability, you know, trying to you know what that is. You've got the Hermit on that Ace of Wands, so you know what is that passionate new beginning for you. You know what sparks that passion for you, that ties back to what your 10 of Pentacles is, and you're doing everything you can to keep your I'm getting it now. I love when the messages comes, like, you know, it hits me. So it wraps it all up. So it's like it's like, this is an analogy of someone that is trying to, they're putting up their boundaries. So it's putting up those healthy boundaries to protect your happiness, your stability, what's important to you. You're putting in place, Aquarius, those healthy boundaries. You're only letting into your life what is going to be that 10 of Pentacles. That's why that 10 of Pentacles was, you know, clarifying that 10 of Pentacles for you, because you're doing everything you can to put up healthy boundaries for yourself, to protect what you feel is your 10 of Pentacles. You're only wanting to let, you know, you're only going to have these passionate new beginnings with things, you know, you've used your intuition, you've gone in and you've learned through the Hermit, you know what you're going to allow into your life and not, you know, through those healthy boundaries that you have established. And I get that with, you know, connecting with Spirit, the Spirit of Place, you know, Spirit of Place, you know, place can be those boundaries that we put up, you know, and I've really felt that defensive, you know, like I kept saying, the defensive energy. So it's really those boundaries. You're putting up healthy boundaries for yourself and only wanting to let into your world what is going to bring you that 10 of Pentacles, what is going to be, you know, that 10 of Pentacles for you in your life. That's a beautiful, beautiful message that came through for you. That is beautiful, Aquarius, beautiful. I love that. I love that for you. It's really, you know, knowing what you want in your life and only allowing things into your life that is gonna, that's gonna be healthy and bring you that 10 of Pentacles for you, you know, whatever that looks like for you. That is absolutely beautiful. I hope you like that message, because I think it was a beautiful message, Aquarius, and I'm glad that it all came together there at the end. So if you like that, please, if you resonated with it, please hit that like button for me. I would love it if you would share your energy with me, and so I can pick up on it for future readings. And I really hope you'll join me for future readings as well. And you can do that by hitting that subscribe button so that you know when I have other things coming up, or that notification bell, of course, as well. So we're moving on to Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Hello, any Pisces out there that decided to join us, decided to watch this message. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate everyone that takes the time out of their busy schedules to come and watch me. And that's why I've been trying to make these a little bit shorter if I can, because I know our time is valuable. So I want to make these quicker. This is what do you need to know for this upcoming week. What do you need to know? What does my Pisces need to know for this upcoming week? Okay, so tell me that's it. So right now I'm feeling like you are definitely trying to gain the, tough energies there, Pisces. So what do you need to know for this week right off the bat? That you are trying to get over something that's been obsessive to you, that's taking a lot of strength, because I really felt a lot of strength trying to come off of that strength card. So you have this strength card with the Ten of Swords and the Devil. So it's something that has been, that has caused you a lot of pain. Whatever this obsession, I'm going to need to, let's see what clarifies this Devil, because I definitely need to figure out, what that obsession is. I don't know. I'm really picking up on, it's needing temperance. So I was feeling that it was you, Pisces, is something that you're obsessing with. So I'm going to see what comes out as a clarification with that Devil, the Emperor. So definitely it's obsessive behavior that you have. It might be a little bit of pride is the first thing that came to mind. It's like a little bit of stubbornness, because I have this temperance here, which is patience. Like there's a need for patience. And it's like there's this little bit of stubbornness, that maybe being a little bit too stubborn, maybe being a little bit obsessively stubborn, that you're trying to be too strong, Pisces. Like you're putting all your strength into, this of trying. Your strength is going into being stubborn. Is what I'm getting. I hate to say that, but that's what's coming through. I want to get one more card here. So, okay. So, yeah. So, you have a little bit of a challenge, whatever Pisces that I'm reading this for. What you need to know for this week, Pisces, is that you're going to be a little challenged about working together with people. You're going to be a little bit challenged. There's going to be things that come up this week that's going to require you to work with other people. That's going to require you to work together, teamwork, cooperation, and you are going to be obstinately stubborn, is what I'm really picking up on, and to your detriment and to other people's detriment as well. It's gonna require patience, but you're almost standing your ground, Pisces, is what I'm seeing on whatever this is, because you have the Emperor clarifying that Devil. So whatever this is that you're going to have to work with other people, you're going to have to cooperate. It's saying that you need temperance, you need patience, but not staying in this obsessively stubborn energy that I'm feeling, like that you're wanting to be a little obstinate, being a little headstrong, Pisces, is what I'm really picking up on. And I really feel like the message, the universe, what you need to know is that it's going to require, whatever the situation is, that's going to require you working with someone, teamwork, cooperation. It's going to require patience. So be cautious. I think the beware in this situation is beware of being obstinate, of being, being hard-headed, stubborn, obstinate, and very strongly being obstinate against cooperating and having patience when it comes to the situation, whatever it may be, that it's going to require nurturing, patience, cooperation, and you're not wanting to, whatever the situation is, I see you not wanting to cooperate, you wanting to have things your way, Pisces, and the situation's calling for patience, not stubbornness, is what you need to know, Pisces. Now, I've been pulling a oracle card as the overall energy for the reading, and I'm really thinking that it wraps it up in a nice little, okay, so that one does want to come out, a nice little bow. So you have Sacred Pool, and there was another, I can't remember if that was Sagittarius, I believe, I can't remember now, that had Sacred Pool as well. But I see this for you, Pisces, is that peace and calm. You need that I think this is really pulling me back to that Temperance card of serenity, of taking a deep breath, being patient with others, being calm with others. Almost, take a deep breath, find your inner space, meditate, calm yourself, as you're engaging with people that you have to work together with, people that might cause you, to get in that stubborn energy that might make you become a little obstinate, might make you, kind of have that obsessive kind of pride of wanting to have things your way this week. Know that it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna require patience. So you're gonna have to work with these people, and you're gonna have to, it can't be your way. It can't be your way, Pisces. That's the caution is you need to, you might need to take a deep breath and figure out how to work with these people, how to be patient and calm and work together with whomever you have to work with this coming week. I think that was the real message for you, Pisces. So thank you again for joining me. And if this message resonated with you, if you liked it, please hit that like button for me and share your energy with mine so I can pick up on your energy for future readings. And it also helps share these messages with other people. It helps it circulate and others get to share with these messages as well. So thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining me. Joy, love, and light. Thanks so much.